Hello WordPress nerds. So now we are going to start a new playlist for the WordPress REST API. So what is REST API? So API is an application programming interface, and REST stands for representational state transfer. I know this doesn't make sense. We don't need, you can read about this full form and technical detail about API. I'm just directly dive into how the REST API works with the WordPress. So basically, why and when we need to use REST API. So it is basically used to send and receive data between two different sites. So basically REST API enables to transfer the data between two different applications or sites. So that case we can use REST API. Here is the small visual that, for example, we have two sites, site A and site B. So when we send request from site A to site B, and then site B send response to site A. So on site A, we will be able to see the data from site B using the REST API. Now, WordPress REST API base path. So WordPress has the base path of the REST API, which is something like this: your site URL / WP JSON. So this is my WordPress site, and I'm gonna run this URL WP JSON. So this is basically WordPress provide. This is their base path, everything related to WordPress basic info provided in this API. Then we have WordPress API namespace, which is default namespace is WP and V2. Currently WordPress is using their version 2 APIs. So this is the default namespace. Custom namespace would be your plugin slug / version 1 if you are building first time API for your plugin or theme. So based on your plugin and theme name, you can provide your own slug and versioning. So that's namespace. So namespace always added after this base path. So it should be like your site URL / WP JSON / WP V2. It should be like this. So namespace always after the base URL or base path. Then we have API routes. So anything after WP JSON is called route. So for example, if we have an API like this, then anything after this WP JSON is called route. So that's that. And finally, the thing you are waiting for: how to run APIs. So WordPress has number of APIs. Here are the list of APIs. I will provide this link into the description section, and in this video we are going to see this post API just to see how to run the APIs. So actually the APIs, some browser provide some basic facility to run API, but there is a tool called Postman, which is basically made for this API, sending and receiving the API request. So I'm gonna use that only. So this is my site. So I'm gonna put this base URL first, and I'm gonna try this posts API. So I'm gonna go inside this post and try get posts API. So this is the method and this is the route. So get, you can select method from here. So the get method, and this is the route. So I'm gonna use that over here. Sorry about that. Let me make it a little bit bigger, and sorry, little small. And yeah, that's the API for getting the list of posts. So send it, and we are getting some result. So we are getting posts over here like this, everything in the JSON format, you can see, and we will see some kind of data over here, which is the post. So this is how you can run API. Let's try to make any post request. So that post, I'm gonna change this method post WPV to posts. So that's that, and let's pass something, some arguments. So I'm gonna pass the title over here, title ABC post via API, then content, this is the post submitted via API. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Let's try to send. Yeah, because we need to have some authentication in order to add data into the site. So as of now we cannot use that post method, but you get the idea about how do we use API, and how we can run the API into the Postman. So this is the basics of WordPress REST API. I hope this video is helpful to you. If you have any doubt or question, please write down below in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video, guys.